CD Projekt's next Witcher trilogy has a new game director. Sebastian Kalemba was previously a creative director at CD Projekt and animation director on Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 animation director Sebastian Kalemba has revealed on Twitter that he's taken the role of game director in CD Projekt's next Witcher game. Career news: I'm directing the new Witcher Saga, Kalemba tweeted. Since joining at CD Projekt Red, I believe nothing is impossible, and raising the bar, telling emotional stories and creating worlds is what we're here for. I'm proud to be part of CDPR and work with such a talented and passionate team. The Witcher 4 is the start of a new trilogy. During a CD Projekt Red financial earnings call in September 2022, CEO Adam Kiciński indicated that the next Witcher sequel could be the first in a new trilogy of Witcher games. "We said that there will be a new saga. We have in mind more than one," Kiciński said. "The first saga was 3 games, so now we are thinking about more than one game." Kiciński went on to describe the potential new series as the second Witcher Saga, leaving a pretty firm impression that CD Projekt is still in for the long haul on The Witcher. What the structure of that new saga will look like, and whether it'll be based on any earlier Witcher works or something more original, remains to be seen. "We know a trilogy in the works alongside Project Sirius and Project Canis Majoris, 2 standalone Witcher projects." Prior to Cyberpunk 2077, Kalemba served as a character animator on The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and then as lead animator on the Hearts of Stone expansion, and animation director on Blood and Wine. Before hooking up with CD Projekt, he was lead animator on Risen 3, Titan Lords, and did testing on Grim Legends 2, Song of the Dark Swan. Most recently, according to his LinkedIn profile, Kalemba held a creative director role at CD Projekt, although it doesn't indicate what project he was working on. CD Projekt has not officially announced Kalemba's position, but multiple employees including Cyberpunk 2077 Quest director Paweł Sasko, community director Marcin Moment, PR director Radek Grabowski, and communication manager Paweł Berza congratulated him on the new job. Kalemba will be the first relative newcomer to take the reins on CD Projekt's Witcher series. The original Witcher didn't have a director by name but credits CD Projekt co-founder Michael Kiciński for game vision, while the director on The Witcher 2, Assassins of King was Adam Badowski, who's been with CD Projekt since 2002 and is a member of the company's board of directors. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt director Konrad Tomaszkiewicz got his start as a tester on the original Witcher before becoming lead quest designer on Witcher 2. Tomaszkiewicz left CD Projekt in early 2022 to co-found a new studio called Rebel Wolves. "I don't see that as a problem, to be clear. The Witcher 3 is 7 years old and will almost certainly be a full decade, or, likely, more. By the time Witcher 4 rolls around, the original Witcher will be pushing 20. As much as I love the series, and I love it very much, if CD Projekt is going to carry on with it, and especially if it's going to move away from the continuing adventures of Geralt, then new blood and new vision will be vital to making it work." We still know very little about The Witcher 4 at this point. CD Projekt said in May that the game had entered pre-production, but who it will follow, probably not Geralt, but maybe Ciri, or perhaps someone entirely new, remains to be seen, as does the proper title, which we're guessing won't be The Witcher 4. One interesting thing to note is that Kalemba's avatar on both his Twitter and LinkedIn accounts is art taken from The Witcher, Old World board game, which is set long before the time of Geralt, when multiple Witcher schools were at the height of their power. Is there a Witcher 4 release date? There isn't a release date, or even release year, for The Witcher 4 yet. There probably won't be for quite some time, as the game is in the earliest phases of development. The new entry's production was only confirmed in March 2022, with an announcement that its development had entered pre-production following in May 2022. What we do know is that after Cyberpunk 2077's launch, CDPR said it wouldn't be showing trailers and demos for future games until much closer to launch. We may wind up seeing teasers or other information about The Witcher 4, but once in-game videos start showing up we should be able to assume it's pretty near, unlike Cyberpunk 2077 whose first gameplay reveal was more than 2 years before its eventual release date. Will The Witcher 4 be an Epic Games Store exclusive? Nope, or at least CDPR says that it is not planning on making the game exclusive to one storefront. Will Ciri be in The Witcher 4? There's certainly a chance. Based on which Witcher 3 ending you chose, there are definite possibilities to continue Ciri's story. In what's considered the best ending for the game, Ciri and Geralt spend time together on the Witcher path after Geralt gifts her a silver sword of her own. In other Ciri story evidence, CD Projekt Red talked with PC Gamer back in 2019 about adapting her character from the books. As for parts of her story that didn't make it into The Witcher 3, they said maybe it's something we'll get to revisit in the future. That seems like a really odd thing for the studio to clarify, but when it first announced The Witcher 4, CDPR also announced that the new Witcher game would be made with Unreal Engine 5 instead of the studio's proprietary engine that it's used since The Witcher 2.